Love, light, and blessings. This is Shamanic Awak Priestess here, and today I'm gonna do kind of a coffee and tarot video. I don't know if I'll ever do this again, but I wanted to do it to vlog. I want to do vlogging / informative videos for Black History Month. So happy Black History Month. I am so excited, and I have restarted my Melanated Excellence 29 Days of Melanated Excellence video. The first video I decided to number day 1 through 6 since I missed the first 5 days of February, but I still wanted to post, right? Because it's all about perseverance. So if there's a day that I miss a video, I'll just probably, count it as 2 days or whatever. But for the most part, I'm going to try my best to, vlog or make videos or some type of content related to Black History Month for the month of February. So again, happy Black History Month in America and throughout the diaspora. As someone mentioned on my previous video, because I did talk about Latin America, I talked about America, the Caribbean. Thank you again. She's also a member. So shout out to South America and their Afro population as well. Okay. So yes, now I was aware of Venezuela because I know about Mama Francisca, and I've talked about that in my folk saint class, and I did touch on that in my Piritimo class. She was Afro-Venezuelan. Then you have another saint. He's actually Afro-Panamanian, okay? And I believe that's, if I'm not mistaken, San Martin de Porres, because he is actually Afro-Caribbean, okay? All right, so I think Panama's part of the Caribbean or Latin America, somewhere. But anyway, Panama is part of the diaspora. I should have prepared that. Geography is not my best subject. But anyways, moving forward. Okay, my loves. So he's definitely Afro-Latino, and he is the patron saint for Black people. So shout out to San Martin de Porres. Okay. So today's video, I pulled some cards. Now I only do readings for my members. They get monthly, bi-weekly, depending on the tier, and then daily card pulls. Card pulls, not carpools, card pulls. So if you're interested in more of this, become a member, okay? Also, before we get started, okay, with our coffee and tarot discussion / community reading, okay? Again, if you want to become a member, hit the join button, and there you can be taken to all the tiers and see which level you feel more comfortable with. Secondly, thank you so much for everyone who purchased the Papa Legba and the Alegua classes. Thank you for everybody who's ever purchased any of my classes. And also on that, secondly, I'm going to be doing a live chat launch party, Q&A, all the things, okay, on February 13th, 2024. I was going to do the 14th, so it could be exactly a week, but it's Valentine's Day. I figured a lot of people are going to be out with their sweeties or whatever. So I decided to do it the day before Valentine's Day, February 13, 2024. So for those of you got your little taxes or whatever, it's a good investment. It's going to be the Oshun and the Santa Marta Nominadora classes. They're going to be on sale next week. Space is limited, so please make sure you're putting your little coins on the side. And at the time when I go live, which will be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I'm in Eastern Standard Time zone. That will be exactly when these classes will be available online. Once all the spots are filled, then they will come off the listing. So make sure that you are ready and come hang out with me and all the things, because this live is going to be open to all subscribers, non-subscribers, whoever is going to be online next Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I haven't gone live since 2022. So I'm out of the banding because there was a time I couldn't go live, but now I can again. So I'm excited about that. Okay, if you want to book a one-on-one reading with me, shamanic@workpriestess.com, shamanic@workpriestess.com. You can buy my classes, mentorship, readings, and rituals. Okay, now getting to the point of this video as I drink. This is going to be cafe and tarot today. Specifically, cafe botelo. Love my coffee. So, today's message, and just a disclaimer, I usually, for saving space, don't always, it's not that I'm trying to be standoffish, I really don't remember the names of the decks that I use most of the time, because I get rid of the boxes. A lot of times the boxes are cheap, so I'll throw them away, or the boxes are too bulky, so I'll throw them away for space. I'm not someone who likes to display all her decks. Not my thing. I don't like clutter, right? I have specific decks that are displayed in my reading room, but most of my the majority of my decks are actually kept in a chest, in a gray chest in my reading room. And so they might be like in a tarot pouch if they don't come with a top box. So just a disclaimer. A lot of times people will ask me and I'll be like, I don't know the name of the deck. So if I don't know, I don't know. If I know, I'll tell you. I know this is I think it's the Orisha Tarot, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I know it's a Llewellyn deck, and you could look up Llewellyn Orisha. Maybe you'll find it if you like it. Okay. Getting back to the point of the reading now. All right. So the theme of this Café con Tarot community reading. So it's a community reading. If you want a one-on-one reading, you know what to do. The link to my website is in the description box below. But this is so take what resonates with you and discard the rest. I was channeling and meditating this morning, and Spirit told me to do a community reading. Not a pick-a-pile. I do those in my channel, but just a regular community reading based on something that's related to Black History Month. So I know for a lot of people that are trying to leave Abrahamic religions and be more open-minded to spirituality, they're kind of like, just trying to be open, right? Trying to see where their spiritual path takes them. So I did a general reading on that specific subject. What message does Spirit have, for those of you that are on your spiritual journey, especially in the times of economic uncertainty? You go to the supermarket now and everything's very expensive. You're afraid to speak about things that you're passionate about, whether you're for or against something, because you're afraid of getting canceled, right? A good example of that right now is people are protesting, and rightly so, of course, what's going on in Palestine. You may be watching my channel and you're like, hey, Shamanic, you have talked about Black Lives Matter. You have talked about when there was hate crimes against the Asian community, you stood up for that. You stood up for the First Nations people. Standing Rock, I was a very big speaker on that. I've been speaking against, the atrocities that have been going on in Africa, specifically the Congo. I've spoken up about stuff like that. The atrocity when former President Trump, failed to provide in a timely manner aid to Puerto Rico, and almost 5,000 people died because of neglect and failure in government. And I know that there was people that didn't like that. There are Trump supporters or whatever. I am independent, always have been. I am not loyal to any party. I just tell you what it is and what it's not, and I'm just not a Trump supporter. Never will be, never have been. I rarely say never on things, but I don't care. I will not ever vote for that man. Okay. And so I am someone who's outspoken. I say what I say, I went viral because of what I say. And basically, I have not spoken about Palestine, and that has more to do with those of you that have been following me. I have been, going through my own health journey, and I'm in the recovery part. I haven't spoken about a lot of stuff in a while, because, I do get a lot of backlash. I do get a lot of comments, you know, and I had to kind of take care of me. Okay. I just want to say this, and I'll leave it at this. I will never be someone who supports any type of prejudice, racism. I will never be someone who supports colonization or genocide, you know. But I'm somebody also that even if I'm not speaking about something on my channel, I'm an activist, okay? And I'm not just a social media activist where I'm gonna put a little black square and then I'm just gonna say that, or put BLM or whatever. I'm someone, and I've showed you videos and stuff, that I go out in the trenches. I march. I speak what I have to speak through, whoever I choose to vote for. I am very politically involved, very politically aware. So I just wanted to leave it at that. Don't ever think that I don't care about certain things. It's just, I would rather leave that for, like when I was talking about Black Lives Matters and Indigenous people, like I am a mixed heritage. I'm speaking on a platform about my community. So I never want to take away the voices. I feel like sometimes people, when somebody starts a movement, the outside cultures take over the voice. I feel like that the movement has gotten away from that. And a lot of extremist people, which happened with Black Lives Matter, right? Outside of the culture, took over, and they're militant and they're doing all these things. And they're drowning out the voices of the very people that are being oppressed, which is the Palestinian people. So I just want to save space for that. And for the people in Israel that are against the war, right? Because just because you have a politician that goes to war, we Americans know this. I haven't agreed with every single war we have done, right? In America. A lot of citizens of Israel have also, dying, as well as Palestinian people, because of two opposing political parties and countries. I'm in a country where they're funding the war, one of the many countries that are funding the war. So, it's like it's affecting people, innocent people that are against this war, and I'm against all wars really, so that's where I stand. And what's the point of me going into this rant? Because that's one of the first messages that Spirit is talking about. That in these political uncertain times, some of you feel voiceless. Some of you are like, I don't want to say certain things because I'm going to get canceled. I'm going to get canceled. No one's going to want to hear what I have to say. And it's very disheartening. That's what Spirit is saying, because everyone, wherever in the aisle you're in, whether you're pro, whether you're a Zionist, anti-Zionist, whatever it is, it's important for the two opposing parties to come to the table, right? To negotiate. Like, what a beautiful world it would be if Palestine and Israel leaders can come together so the citizens could stop dying for their war, and things like that. One is defending themselves and the other one, is trying to take over, and it's a whole thing, right? So basically that's what Spirit's saying. When it comes to your spiritual path, like there's things like Spirit's been telling you to speak up for, and you're like, I don't know if I want to do that on my platform. I feel like Spirit's speaking to me with that. Or sometimes, it's about your spiritual beliefs now. I'm in a different path, and maybe it's not part of the Abrahamic religion anymore, but I'm afraid of how people are going to receive this. But and this is speaking to you, that the downloads you have been getting since this year started are actually genuine and true. You know what you know. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're not conflicted anymore. It's more of, I'm afraid of what the outside forces are going to think about these new things that I feel, this calling that I have to go against maybe traditional religion, to go into the unknown, to maybe work the left-handed path, or maybe work something in the middle, or, these spirits that are coming to me, but I don't know if those are the right spirits, because maybe it's, I didn't grow up in that culture. I grew up, always thinking that those spirits are demonic or evil, or, so it's like, it's been a year of, so far, 2024 has been kind of like you're just having this spiritual awakening, Spirit saying, this spiritual awakening. But the thing is, if you don't accept this truth of your downloads, it's going to cause you mental instability, emotional instability, spiritual illnesses, okay? Spirit is saying they are and will be talking to you more and more direct. The more and more you accept the messages that Spirit's giving you, the more and more download Spirit is going to help you with. Spirit is saying they're going to help you with so many things, like the path that they're calling you to go into, right? This spiritual path is not only going to bring about spiritual health, possible prosperity in the future, whether that's financial prosperity, spiritual prosperity, or even prosperity in love and health and those type of earthly needs. They're saying, like, listen to the downloads. Don't fight with yourself, right? We're going to help you to finally find that peace that you have been seeking out your whole life through other religious practices, okay? Spirit is saying, like, we want to be your friend. We want to be your friend. We want to guide you. We will never, ever give you bad advice. We will never guide you down the wrong path, okay? This is going to be your year, subscriber, of what? Your year of rebirth, okay? So when someone's reborn, what is the first thing Spirit is saying that one needs to do? The old you has to die away in order for your new self to come through. Can we get a witness now? The old you has to die away in order for the new you to come through. Okay, that is what Spirit's saying. But what do you need to do in order to be reborn? Let your past stay in your past. Heal that inner child. Do your shadow work. Okay, get rid of that conditioned thinking. Some of you, since birth, since, oh, this is evil, the African spirit, that voodoo stuff, blah, blah, blah. And you're hearing this over and over and over and over and over and over again. And they're saying, no, baby, okay? We are here to help you. As a matter of fact, Orisha Osei, okay? The Orishas of the herbs is literally channeling this message. He is saying, my children, you are forgetting about the medicine of the earth, okay? Our ancestors knew how to heal themselves by being able to speak to the spirits of the plants. Plants have energy. Plants have spirits. But you, dear child, have forgotten how to speak to the plants, okay? You have forgotten. Some of you have had past lives that connect you to these earth-based practices. And others have an ancestral and blood lineage that directly calls you, that is calling you to relearn about your culture, to break away the bondages, okay? This oppressive system, this oppressive bondages that other religions are trying to oppress us from practicing the religions of our original ancestors, okay? That is also a form of colonization. If we look at a lot of our modern day wars, not just even the past, a lot of times they are brought about because of religious propaganda. We are the chosen people. We're the chosen people. We're the chosen people. Meanwhile, innocent lives, okay, are lost, okay? We have to break the shackles of that. We have to learn to coexist. We have to learn to connect to Mother Earth and Mother Nature and the medicines that she provides for us, okay? We are created in Creator's divine image. Whether you're male, female, or anybody in between, you are created in the image of your Creator. Can I get a ashe? Can I get a ibobo? Okay? So the other two messages to support this message, okay, today is practicing self-control. Okay? Practicing self-control. Learning what you can say to others and what you can't say. Your spiritual journey is personal, okay? A lot of times we have this whole thing with social media, this whole culture of oversharing. And they're saying, no. The most powerful spiritualities are the ones that one practices in secret. One of my members made a good point, okay? Some people of the Christian faith believe, right, according to the Bible, that you should pray in secret. Those who pray in secret and do things in secret are rewarded publicly. That's the same thought with the ATRs. Okay, I do so many things, like 80% of what I practice, I don't even share on here but I am rewarded publicly though, right? Because your life is your testimony. So they're saying some of you need to learn when to shh and when not to speak, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. Don't be afraid to stand out in the crowd. Everybody else is doing the same thing. Be centered, be individual, okay? Sometimes rebirth can be painful, okay? But also give yourself a lot of self-love. Lots of self-love. Lots of unconditional love. Sometimes we give everybody else unconditional love, but we forget about ourselves, okay? We forget about ourselves. I need a little drink of coffee. So go within this year. Get a meditation practice. Do a self-love practice, okay? So that Spirit could keep giving you downloads. And last but not least, do not be afraid to learn. I don't know the name of this deck either. I don't have the box. I know it has like a little Egyptian eye. But they're saying, don't be afraid to learn. But I also see this as a double-edged sword, right? Reading is fundamental, all right? So do your research on the spirits that are coming forward. But also, it's important to seek appropriate mentorship so you can decipher when the source that you're reading from is accurate or inaccurate. That's why I do a lot of book reviews on my channel, okay? On my memberships, so that I'll tell you, hey, this is legit, this is not legit, boom, boom, boom. Because nowadays we have accessibility to books, but it doesn't mean that they're always reputable or they're actually giving knowledge, because a lot of people that write books, okay, if you vet them, they don't even practice the traditions that they're writing about, because they're closed practices, right? You're not really supposed to be sharing them. So always think about that. So Spirit is saying, this is the year to learn, to go within, to learn about these paths that are calling you, to learn about the spirits that are calling you. But this is also the year to learn about yourself. Okay, Spirit wants to reveal things to yourself, learning how to manifest, learning how to live the life that you've always wanted to through your spirituality. Thank you so much for watching this Café con Tarot. Well, there's some Oracle decks in there too, but it's okay. We're just going to say Café con Tarot because they have tea and tarot, but mine's just Café con Tarot because we're going to put a little Afro-Latino, indigenous, Indio, Latino flavor. Okay, we're going to put some Afro-Latino flavor in this one with some, with some Latinidad as well. Afro-Latino and Latino flavors. So we got the Café Bustelo with the Orisha Tarot. I think that's the name of this one. I don't know the name of this one either. So those are the three decks that I use. I don't have the boxes, I'm sorry. But much love and light. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, please comment below. Comments, it doesn't take a lot to just say smiley face, peace sign, clapping hands, whatever. Thanks for the video. It helps with the algorithm, okay? I'm trying to raise up my views and, all that good stuff. So, and I'm trying to get in the algorithm, okay? So that way when people are trying to find the kind of information that I have, the more you guys comment and interact with my videos and like my videos and comment on my videos and share my videos, more and more people will find me and find this knowledge that I like to share, because representation matters, right? Representation matters. Much love and light. For the rest of this month, there's going to be so many videos on Haitian voodoo and other things. And just the diaspora and the spirits, and there's just so much more to come. So we are just getting started. Again, much love, light, and blessings. Bye, guys.